I'm just gonna...
Dom's just like hiding.
That was not a good one. Dom week. Okay.
Week.
Well, it was like 12 days. How did this all start? Okay, this started back on like what? August. Dom put out his YUNGBLUD documentary.
Are you ready, boy?
And we were both there like early. The only time you've ever seen me be on time for anything.
Kind of like smiled at each other and you looked at me, you're like, I like your hair. And I was like, I like yours too. And then we talked about your Pepsi commercial.
Oh yeah, because I was like, wait for it, my commercial's gonna show it, and it didn't. And then we were like, I need a friend to go to like Dom things with me.
We had coffee anyway, long story short.
We became friends.
Then Dom posts a story going, Australia, see you tomorrow. And I messaged Steph and I was like, airport? ? Fast forward to the 6th.
We woke up at like 4:30 in the morning. We tracked it to the airport.
And then waited at the gate.
And waited at the gate.
Waited at the gate.
Waited at the gate. Checked the other gate.
Dom didn't arrive, basically.
Dom didn't arrive, or we thought they might have like snuck him out the back or
that's
something.
true.
So we're like, okay, maybe we just go home and like make our concert fits.
Yeah.
And then try and catch him at a different time.
Because I made my concert fit for Bloodfest.
Mm-hmm.
And then like did upcycly vibes for the top.
She showed me her outfit like a few days before and I was like, yo, let's like, can I make one too?
Yeah.
I couldn't go with her looking like that and me like, I don't know, wearing something like this, right? So I was like, okay, I have to match your vibe. So we were just like, that's fine, we'll just make today our sewing day instead.
Yeah.
And thank God we did, because then Dom is like,
on my way to Australia or something.
so we were like, fuck, I guess we're going to the airport.
Airport round 2.
Again. So another 4:30 a.m. wake up.
Yep.
We
waited. Then we were like, let's buy a rose in case we see him, which we did. And then we're waiting at the gate and YUNGBLUD posted a post.
I'm on my way to the airport, just having a bath. And we're like, there's no way we have done like 2 wrong days in a row. He's lying.
He's lying. He
He's
has to be
fucking
lying.
And then we're like, Tom took these photos. We already know that Tom is in Bondi. There's no way that they took these like right now.
And their flight had just landed
yeah,
too
the
when
flight
it
had
posted.
just landed. So we're like, nah, they've literally like, they've just landed. They've gotten a bit scared that there's going to be a lot of people. And so they've just like made this post to deter people, 100%. And
yeah,
we were right.
We were right. You saw, who did you see? Adam Wood.
So I saw Adam Warrington.
You saw Adam
and
Warrington.
then I saw, at the time, unknown name Seki with the hat.
Oh.
Because you didn't kind of react. I was like, oh, maybe it's like not him.
I'm wrong.
And then you saw...
Then I saw Sam Simmons and I was like, okay. Then
like they all walked out and they just looked like like magical. They looked like a band. They
magical?
looked like a fucking
crazy.
music group.
But
Like
yeah,
they did though. They just looked like famous. Like
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe
yeah,
it.
they did.
Yeah, like there was a whole group of
Yeah.
them. There were like a few people in suits, so I guess like the airport security.
Yeah.
But there's still no Dom.
Yeah, they like gathered next to
they
us.
all came out and like kind of bunched around near us, and we're still kind of there at the front of the gate, just like waiting. And then I think you were looking at them.
Yeah, I was
and
looking
then
at
I was
them.
like,
Yeah.
there he is, there he is.
Dom. Yeah.
And then you started being like, Dom.
Yeah. And he
then
waved at us.
He waved at us and he like started coming towards us, but
Yeah.
then this other security lady like grabbed him and was like, no, this way. And then he
Yeah.
kind of looked and was like, oh, okay. And like started going that way.
Yeah.
We like went up to him. He kind of gave us both like a hug and like air kisses.
Yeah.
And then that was when James, his security with the hat,
With the Idols cap.
was
Shout
like,
out.
hey guys, let's kind of move it over here.
Yeah.
And so we kind of went, okay, yeah, and we moved over, but then as we moved over and he moved over, these other like boys kind of swooped in. Like I didn't see them at all, and suddenly there's people holding like Idols posters and albums, and like someone had a little pop vinyl thing.
Yes.
And I was literally like, where did they even come from?
And the
like,
Paps were there too, they were paparazzi.
yeah, I didn't even see the
Yeah.
paparazzi, but they just looked like normal people. Like, but I guess they had a camera tucked away.
Yeah.
But I didn't see any of them till like
Till Dom came
till
out.
after.
Yeah.
But I'd say it was pretty chill. Like I'd say all up, there were no more than 15 people there.
No,
for
definitely
him,
not.
including paparazzi.
Nah.
It was like pretty chill in my opinion.
Yeah.
Which I think it's funny that he says in an interview when I came out there
So
were
many
loads of
people.
people.
landing over Sydney on the flight. The doors open and there's loads of people there. There's paparazzi there. There's I've never had that here.
Cap Dominic.
I think he felt like because there were lots of people at the airport.
Yeah, there were.
And it probably is overwhelming. But I think it's interesting that they didn't post that one and then they posted every other time. I'm like, maybe he was a bit oh, I want that.
Yeah, maybe he was sad about the Sydney experience. But then when he came out,
you can see it in the videos as well.
yeah,
there's nothing compared to every other airport visit.
Because he didn't post it, no one's as crazy as us.
Yeah.
But when he
no
came
one's
out,
as smart as us.
Not smart, true. When he came out, I went up to him and I was like, "You little fucking dickhead! How dare you post that post? We've been waiting here."
Yeah.
Anyway, he laughed.
He kind of laughed, or he was kind of what at first, and then I mocked him. I was like, I'm
just filming in the bar.
And then he laughed and was like, there would have been 500 of you if we didn't do that. I'm also wondering if he just had no idea what we were talking about and someone else did it.
Well, he had his AirPods in and we didn't clock that.
I didn't even notice that, but he did. I think he was just a little bit out of it and tired, which is fair enough.
24-hour fucking flight, fair play.
Yeah, we went off to the side and we spoke to Jules for a bit, right? And
yeah.
We just said, hey, how are you? How was the flight?
Yeah.
And she was like, I'm gonna be so jet lagged.
Yeah.
And then we were kind of do you reckon it's okay to ask for a photo?
Yeah. And Victor was also you're not gonna get one any other time, so you better get one now.
And he was so right.
Yeah, shout out Victor.
I'm so glad we did that because it was so much calmer. Than everything else.
I wanted a photo of our Jessie tattoos together. And Dom had his bag in the arm where his Jessie portrait is. And I was like, oh, if it's too much of a hassle, don't worry. And he was like, oh, you cutie, no. And he lifted up his arm. Yeah, cute.
Yeah, he posed there for ages.
He did pose there for ages. I was trying to get the phone out. Yeah, I was trying to get my phone out.
And he was just waiting like this.
Bless him.
Oh and then I was just oh, can I just quickly get one too? And then he came in to give me another hug and air kisses. And I was like, no, I want a photo. I was like, no, can I get a photo? And then he kind of realized, oh, she's asking for a photo.
Yeah.
And then poses real quick. And then he just kind of said thanks guys, see you at the show.
Yeah,
or,
so see you
on Saturday or something. Yeah, and we're see you on Saturday. And then a few more people kind of chased him out to get a few more photos and autographs. And that's when I was oh, there's paparazzi.
Yeah.
That's when I noticed them for the first time actually. And then I was like, okay, let's get our bus.
Where's the bus?
Where's the bus? And you can see us in the background in one of the videos being where's the bus?
Nonchalant, really nonchalant.
Then after we walked away, I was like, ah!
Yeah. And we freaked
oh
out.
God,
yeah.
that happened. Because that's my first proper interaction with him, for me at least. I was a bit I was scared. Oh yeah, I tried to give him a rose when he came out, and he the Secchies moved him, and then I panicked. I was like, you do it, I don't want to do it, I can't do this is too much. So then we were already gonna go to Tom's exhibition, but then Dom ended up making a post that he was gonna be there.
Newton.
We're already gonna get there early, but now we're we have to get there even earlier.
Yeah.
But they're at 7:30.
Yeah.
27th in line.
Yeah. Again, I woke up at 4 a.m. or something stupid.
So
it was so hot as well. It was 10 or 11 when the pub opened.
Yeah, the pub opened at 10, so we're able to go get a drink, get a cold drink,
hang out in the aircon.
Go to the toilet.
Yeah.
The guy that ran the gallery, Steve,
fucking legend.
Was a fucking legend. He was bringing us our waters, checking on everyone. He was you know what, I'm just gonna bring you guys in and let you chill.
Yeah, and look at the art.
So I'm really thankful that we got there early and that Steve let us do that, because it was really nice when there was only still maybe 30 of us in there to just peacefully look at everything, get a chance to chat with Tom, get a chance to kind of just hang out and vibe and really enjoy the actual exhibition. Photos
were fucking insane.
Yes.
Most of them were film, which is really sick as well. We asked Tom about borders and shit. He was so sweet.
How do you get this effect? And he explained it to us. And I really like the one. What was it called? Corinthia.
Yeah.
I was can you tell me the story behind that one? And why is it called that? And I was maybe it's the hotel name. He was it's the hotel name.
Yeah.
So I was I'm so smart.
Genius.
And the other one that was Berlin was also no, it wasn't.
It was New York.
But then we were standing near the New York one, and this reporter came up to us and was can you guys just pretend that you're talking about the photos?
Like, we are talking about the fucking photos.
And then she's like, just like, act like you're asking a question about it. And I was like, well, I actually do have a real question. Like, I was actually gonna ask you something.
We were talking about a photo that was across the room, and Tom had to pretend that he was talking about the one in front of us. It was
so he'd be like, this photo.
Yeah.
And so eventually, I reckon there were like 80 of us in there.
Surely more. I reckon there was like 100 of
And
us
it
in
was
there.
just like packed.
Yeah.
Like, it was hot because there were so many of us in there. The aircon had been overridden with like, I don't know, our breath.
Full. Yeah.
And everyone was just in there kind of dying, and then slowly people just kept coming in, whether or not they were being let in or sneaking in, like, I don't know, but people just like kept coming in. Not too long later, they pull up at the front.
See James first in his idol's cap.
Yeah.
That man never took
His
that hat off.
Yeah, I don't think he ever took the hat off.
Dom rocks up.
And immediately everyone's just like
Chaos ensued.
on him.
It was fucking nuts.
I thought they would organize it better. I thought they'd
Organize it at all.
organize it at all. Like, I thought they'd let like 20 people in, have your time with Dom, and then move out and let the next 20 people in.
Yeah.
But instead it was like he gets out of the car, everyone's just pushing in to see him. We're inside, and luckily because everyone's crowding at the door, we stand back a bit.
Yeah.
We've got some space.
Could breathe.
And then he kind of like comes in and makes his way like all around the gallery, but it was just a lot. Like, everyone's pushing and shoving to see him. We can't move, and we're in like a tiny space. It's really hot. I started making my way towards the exit, but I was still just like a bit sad because I was like, oh, I do want to like try and see him. James was like getting kind of annoyed at people because I guess people figured like he was making his way to the exits. They were like, oh, he's leaving. So people started freaking out and like pushing and shoving harder. So James was like, if you guys keep pushing, we're leaving. So people keep panicking more and keep pushing more. And then they were making their way to the exit. I was sort of standing near the exit, and I was a bit like, oh, do I go? Do I just try? I was a bit like, I don't know what to do. He ended up like right in front of me. Like, there's this photo that someone else took next to me, and I was sort of standing like right on the side.
Close.
And then I just was like, fuck it, I'll just try. So I just said like, he was like literally right in front of me. Like, he just ended up there, and I was like, can you draw a love heart on my arm? I didn't just do that though. I think I was just like, hey Dom. Like, and then I tried to be like that. But at this point, like, it was too chaotic. So I don't think he even heard me. I don't think he even saw me. Everyone was shoving shit in his face to sign. So looking back, I'm like, okay, bad timing on my part, to be honest.
But you couldn't have
But it
gone
was
up
also
to it at any
just
other
like,
point.
it is what it is. Like, it's just how it happened. He's like mindlessly signing. He sort of like looked at me but didn't look at me. Like, he just seemed like empty and over. Like, he was just like, like, what the fuck? And James is just like, stop pushing, move, like trying to like stop people from coming. I like felt him draw something on my arm, and then I just went like, thank you. And then I just like turned around and tried to go out. Steve was at the door. I couldn't even get out. Like, and then I kind of loudly was like, I'm trying to get out. And then Steve was like, let her out. And then like, so he made like a little path for me, which was really nice. And I was like, thank you. And then I got out, and I just like pushed out as much as I could, made it out to like the road, and then I saw you there. What was like, okay, what happened on your
I was inside, we were like next to each other, and then Dom was moving around the room, and I was just getting way too overwhelmed. It was so hot. So I fucking rage quit and left the room without speaking to Dom. I was like, fuck it, we saw him at the airport, too bad. Like, all I wanted was my cigarette signed. Because when I met him in 2022 in Melbourne, he signed my deck of cigarettes. Anyway, it didn't happen. And then I left the room, saw Adam Wood, and I was like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. And Adam was like, I wish I could get the fuck out of here. Fucking icon.
Like, but you can't.
I was like, yeah, you can't. And he was like, oh no. And then I went outside. We had to go onto the fucking road. A bus almost hit Dom. It was fucked up. Everyone was just like following in this massive crowd. Anyway, then you met up with me.
I'm gonna be real though.
Yeah.
When Dom came out,
Yeah.
he like walked into the road.
He did walk into the road because he couldn't move though.
Yes. But when everyone was like, you're on the road, move, he kept just signing and taking photos. I think that should have been like a stop signing and taking photos, let's move somewhere else first. It's like a pretty busy road that they came out onto, and like everyone, even like Tom,
back in work mode.
He was back in work mode. He was taking photos of like everything, and he was also trying to manage like people not falling into the street. And we were like, we're just trying to leave, actually.
Get us
but
the
like,
fuck
we
out.
literally couldn't go back into the footpath to get out because obviously everyone's coming towards Dom. Like,
There is no footpath.
Like, there is no footpath left. But yeah, but then Dom sort of makes his way around the road to like into the back street.
The line was going from the gallery around the block, down the lane, back, and then they met back up with the first bit of the line. So people who got there at the end were at the same point as people who got there at the beginning.
We kind of make it out. At some point, I also like looked down at my arm and I was like, fuck.
It's not a love heart.
Because it wasn't a love heart, it was his signature. So I'm like, okay, it's fine. It's fine.
It'll do.
It'll do. I really wanted a love heart because then it's not as like, I don't know, direct or like obvious as a signature.
Yeah.
It's kind of a nice signature.
Yeah.
It looks kind of nice the way he's done it as like all lines.
Yes.
Like it just kind of happened to come out the way. I'm like, you know what? I want it as it is.
Yeah.
And I wanted Francesca to tattoo it because she's like gone through this whole experience with me. So I felt like it was really important that like she did it.
Also, it's free.
Thank you. I got you some ice cream.
Yeah, Steph bought me an ice cream. We went to Calhoun. It was amazing.
Yeah, we were kind of like, should we just leave? Like we crossed the road and we're watching the chaos from across the road, and we're like, should we just go?
Yeah.
And then yeah, not too long after, apparently police showed up and shut it down. Was like, you need to leave. It's dangerous.
Yeah. Next day, Tom was doing a talk at the gallery.
I couldn't get out of work, so
Yeah.
I couldn't go.
But it was really fun. I went, took a friend of mine, and we just sat. Tom talked for like 2 hours. Like Steve interviewed him. It was fucking awesome. Just talked about his like how he became a photographer. Like his like Steve's such a fucking legend. Opened it up with like, what's your favorite cereal? Like it was so funny.
That's sick.
And then Tom just talked about his process and about the art that was in there. Explained some of the art, the photos that were actually in the exhibition. So it was really cool to hear him talk. And then the news article had come out that morning where they spelt Steph's and Tom's name wrong after we explicitly wrote it down in this news lady's fucking note. So at the talk, I was like, went up to Tom and I was like, did you see this? Showed him the thing and I was like, they spelled your name wrong. And he was like, oh, for fuck's sake. I told her how to spell it as well.
It's written on the freaking gallery.
It's written on the gallery. It's on his Instagram.
A quick
like,
Google search.
Not that hard.
And we wrote it in her phone.
Yeah.
I don't know. My name is like unusual.
They managed to spell my name right though, which is crazy.
I can see her assuming mine was like a typo.
Yeah.
But to spell like the man who the exhibition is, like it's their exhibition name wrong, is a bit like, are you okay? But yeah, the article was like not about Tom at all.
No, it was all the press was about Dom's appearance. So.
I'm so mad at that. Why can't I do this?
Want me to do it?
That was a good one.
Thank you.
Okay. Friday night.
Fucking hurt.
Friday night before the concert, we're sleeping over at my house. And then we're starting to just like freak out. We're just like, what if there are people already there? Like we're like, let's go at like 5 a.m. No, let's go at 3 a.m. Okay, let's go at midnight.
Yeah.
And it's like just kind of getting to us.
Yeah.
And I'm like, maybe I'll just nap. And you're like, I'm just not going to sleep anyways.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, should we just go then?
Yeah. It was also stinking hot again.
Yeah.
It was like 40 degrees.
Yeah, so that the next day was going to be like the 43 degree day.
Yeah.
We just were like, fuck it, let's just go now.
Yeah. Pack up the car.
Yeah, we're like, let's pack up the car and like drive past and just
Yeah.
like suss it. We're like, realistically, we're probably gonna stay.
Yeah. We left yours at like
Alright,
9:35 or something.
9:26.
9:26, those facts we did.
We left mine at 9:26.
Listening to 21st Century.
the night before.
Listening to 21st Century.
Yeah, we were like, the few days before, we were like, should we just like go through all the albums again and like re-listen to them?
Did we listen to the third album then?
Not that one. Not that one. We pull up to Kudos Bank Arena.
Yeah.
And there's already a group of people there.
Yeah.
We were 30 and 31 in the line.
At 10 p.m.
Yeah.
the night before.
Yeah. So I'm really glad that we made that decision because
100%.
if we had gone with our original plan of 5 a.m., there was probably like 100 plus people by 5 a.m.
Yeah.
And we would not have gotten to the barrier. So we waited till like midnight because that was when like I bought like a 24-hour car park spot.
Yeah.
So we went and like got a good spot, like the closest kind of distance to where the line was. It was
Right near
also,
the toilets.
Yeah. Some people had like hotels nearby as well, so they would like go back and forth between the hotels, but I really appreciate the people that actually like
Slept on the floor.
yeah. So we laid out a blanket on the concrete, on the cockroach ridden,
Oh, God, yeah.
I don't know the word, on the cockroach infested
Infested
floor.
Yeah.
There were so many cockroaches.
Yeah, it was fucking disgusting.
There were so many cockroaches, but we just didn't think about it.
We met some really cool people in the queue though.
Mhm.
Met some really gorgeous people. Some people that had driven up from Melbourne for this one, which was really cool. But then we both fell asleep. I think I fell asleep at like 1ish.
Yeah.
And then we woke up at like 5:36. We actually slept pretty fucking well on that concrete.
I think we got about 5. I remember I was
We
like, I
got
want to
5
get
hours,
6,
yeah.
but we got like 5 hours.
For sleeping on concrete in like 39-degree heat was pretty fucking good.
Yeah, I think the fact that it was warm is why we slept so well.
Yeah,
I
that's
think if it
true.
was cold, that was when we would have been like fucked.
Yeah.
But because it was hot, we could actually sort of like
Yeah, it was
relax.
exhausting as well because of the heat.
Yeah, so we woke up like around sunrise,
Yeah.
which was kind of pretty.
Had some jats.
Yeah, we had some jats. I had like a little rice pudding thing. Oh yeah, we brought like iced coffees.
Yeah, that was a
and iced
lifesaver.
coffees. You changed into your outfit.
Yeah, I did real
and started
early.
getting ready.
Yeah.
I mean, you were like onto something though.
On something.
No. You were onto something. Though.
I was on
Because
something.
of everything that happened.
Yeah.
I'm so lucky that like, because if you didn't get ready that early, I wouldn't have gotten ready like as early as I
Yeah.
did, and then everything would have been fucked.
Everything went to shit. Did my hair, makeup, and it was a fucking nightmare because I was like sweating everything off. But I was like, if I'm not ready now, I'm gonna freak it when we get let in.
Yeah, and then I was just like, I need a bit more time to process. Like, I can't start putting makeup on now. Like, just leave me, let me be.
Yeah.
It was around like 10 o'clock.
10, yeah.
I was like, I'm just gonna do my hair.
Oh yeah.
So I started with my hair at least. While, was it 7 News showed up?
7 you showed up.
So
Yeah.
7 News shows up. I'm like in the background doing my hair.
The line was like, at this point, it was like, what, 10 a.m., 10:30? The line was like up to 200, 300 people.
Yeah, I reckon so.
Yeah.
And then yeah, like right after I finished my hair and I sort of like started thinking about makeup, the security are like, it's like 11 a.m.
Yeah.
And security's like, all right guys, cause it's like such a hot day, we're gonna let you inside into the aircon.
Because thank
And
God
then-
it was an indoor venue as well.
Yeah, and then they're like, but you can't come back out once we let you in. And everyone's panicking, and security's like, you don't need to panic.
Got half an
Half an hour. We're like, we're in our pajamas.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like, everyone's like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
So everyone's like, zooming to their car, zooming back to their hotel, just like
Yeah.
freaking the frick out. I don't think I even had time to think
No,
of
you
that.
didn't.
No, we
You
didn't.
started doing your makeup. I was having a cigarette outside and I was giving you like 5-minute warnings.
Which like helped so much.
Yeah.
I did my makeup in like 2 minutes.
Bro,
And it was, you know what I hate though? It was like the best makeup I had done all week.
It was so good.
Actually like in my life. Like
Yeah.
my eyeliner was like
It was
perfect.
perfect, yeah.
And it was literally just like the quickest I've ever, like in like sitting on like the floor in the car park with my little tiny mirror. I just went like flick, 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 flick. And then I was like, damn. And I also like got changed in the car park.
No, I did that as well.
Yeah,
though.
okay. We were planning on buying food. But once we got inside, security was kind of back and forth about the rules of if we could leave or if we could come back in or not, mixed with us just being stressed about keeping our place in line, because the room they put us in gave people the opportunity to push in, which they did do. So we didn't really get a chance to think about food. I was also freezing in the aircon, which made the 6-hour wait inside feel so much longer. They did let us out a couple of times to warm up, and we did manage to get to the car one last time to put some final stuff away and have some final snacks. We also tried to be really strategic about drinking lots of water up until about 2 hours before, and then having like a final toilet visit right before 5 p.m. And they're like, all right, everyone in your order.
Yeah, the Sekis actually respected the number order, which a lot of security doesn't. So that was fucking amazing because they actually.
They were really like
Yeah.
lovely to us.
Thank God for the like girls that were there before us.
That actually like maintain the order and maintain the line.
Yeah.
So they had like everyone's name
Yeah.
associated with the wristband.
Yeah.
So they actually did like a roll call and was like,
Yes.
number 1, whoever, number 2,
Yeah.
whoever. The security actually came into like the gap of like the top 40 and like
Yeah.
stood there and like was like, you guys do not pass.
Yeah.
So they let the first 40 of us actually go in first, which we were just like, thank you so much. Just thank you so much for like the Kudos Bank Arena security just being fucking legend.
Yeah.
So.
Best security of the whole trip, definitely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they like put us down in this other, what was like the hallway thing.
Before the curtains
And
open for the
then,
venue.
Yeah, we wait there for like another hour.
Yeah.
They open it up and they let the first like 40 of us through. But they've got this like, what is it? It's like construction
police tape.
police
Yeah.
tape around us, and you know, it's like you've got to hold that or kind of like walk with that, and then the whole time like don't run. Everyone's just kind of like trying not to run, but like we're all really excited. We're like, it's like the most like anxious I've felt ever. Like it was like this moment, like this is the moment that everything leads up to. This is when we find out like if this was worth it or not, pretty much. And like it was, because like there was a guy in front of us that ended up behind us. Like he should have been where we were, but somehow I think he moved over a bit as we moved. We like spread out because we're a little group, and as we're moving in, I think people like moved out. So we sort of, there was a little gap.
There was a gap.
And we like took the gap.
Yeah.
And then it's so fun. It's so funny how security just like drops it
and
down,
then move.
and they fucking like yeet out of the way, and then everyone's just like, I like reached out. It was like a rush, dude. I was like,
I blacked out. I don't remember. I just remember like hitting the barrier.
Yeah,
like
and
that.
then I remember just being like, ooh. And then you can hear me in the video. I kind of go like,
yeah,
like
biggest sigh of relief.
And then I'll be kind of like taken in for a moment where like we're here, and then we just look at each other. And we're like,
yeah, that was nuts. The most stressful minute and 30 seconds of my fucking life.
Yeah. And then like we're waiting there for like another hour.
Yeah, it was 2 hours because we got to barrier at like 6 something, and then June Rats came on at 8.
Oh yeah, fuck.
So we were at the barrier for 2 hours.
Oh my god, someone fainted before, like right before Dom came out.
Yeah. So many people passed
Yeah,
out. There was a lot of
passed
pass outs.
So I'm really glad we had our little
lollies
candy with us.
Yeah.
People thought we were doing drugs.
Everyone's like, what are they?
They do kind of look like.
Yeah, they looked a bit sketch.
Yeah, in a little baggie as well. Anyways, Dune Rats comes on.
Dune Rats came on.
And pretty early on, Danny's like,
oh yeah, Danny looked at me and he was like, I like your tattoos.
Yeah.
And I was like, you too. Because Danny also has fire tattoos. They were so good.
They were a vibe. Like I personally hadn't heard of them or checked them out before, but I was kind of like, oh, this is actually like I'm enjoying this.
Yeah,
like, this
it was
is fun.
fun.
They brought out Murray, the red wiggle,
the original red wiggle,
which was so random.
Danny introduced it. He was like, this guy knows a lot about hot potatoes and fruit salad, and we were all like,
I immediately was like, is he bringing out a wiggle? Like that was like obviously.
Yeah,
like,
obviously.
I was like, what?
They do the Angels cover by You Ever Gonna See Your Face Again.
And then he comes out
Yeah, Danny came into the audience.
into the audience and stands right in front of us.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy. Jumped up on the barrier, like stared at me and like booked my nose.
And I just like stepped back and I was like,
oh my god. Remember looking at Steph afterwards after he went back on stage and I was like, what the fuck
yeah,
just happened?
Because he didn't just like, he was like, boop, boop, boop.
It's so funny.
So
Bless him, what
like,
a fucking legend.
That was cute.
Yeah.
And then Dom comes on.
Yeah. Dom
And
just
it was
arrived.
just like, he was a bit late. So
Obviously.
we waited technically from the moment we got to the arena to the moment he came on, 24 hours.
24-hour wait. Anyway, Dom comes on.
Yeah, he comes on and it was just amazing. Like, I couldn't stop smiling. Like,
Yeah.
I had the biggest smile on my face, like, the whole time. Although we, like, had hardly slept, had hardly eaten, like, I did not feel it at all. I was just, like, energized. Like, I was like, fuck,
Yeah.
this is amazing. And I think because it was his first show in Australia on this tour, he also brought, like, so much
He had
energy.
so much energy.
Like, it was just amazing. Like, he was fucking ready. Like, they were all ready.
Yeah.
It was sick.
And the pyro was fucking nuts.
Oh, it was so
hot.
hot. I mean, I kind of loved it.
Yeah,
but
you loved it. I was dying.
It was low-key, like, burning me, though.
Yeah.
Maybe
it was
high-key.
hot.
But I did enjoy it, because I
Yeah.
fucking love fire. But, every time it went off, I was like, I can feel my skin.
Yeah, like the hair on my arm,
like, I can feel
it's like singeing off.
the heat. Like, I can feel the burning.
Yeah.
But it was fucking sick. And then I kept being like, I wonder how he feels up there, man.
No wonder he pours so much beer on
Yeah,
himself.
the
He's
first
like
thing
dying.
he did is just like,
Yeah, beer everywhere.
I liked in Sydney he threw most of the beers on the other side.
Yeah,
He
but
like,
he threw one on
our
us,
side. He
yeah.
threw one on our side. But no, it was fun. It was good. It was just
Yeah, such a relief.
Okay, so
Fleabag.
Fleabag
Yeah,
happens. He
Fleabag.
brings someone up.
To play it upside down.
Oh yeah. So the sign caught his eye because he was like, "Can I play it upside down?"
Yeah.
So he brings him out, and we met him after the show.
Yeah, we
he
did
said
meet
he
him
learned,
after
he
the show.
learned it 5 minutes before because his like girlfriend or wife was
Wife,
like,
yeah.
just learn it. You never know.
Yeah.
There were a lot of people. The other girl as well said that, didn't she?
Yeah.
She was like, I just kind of learned it quickly.
Yeah.
Right before the concert.
Yeah, but she was a musician. She was fucking awesome.
She was fucking sick, but it's
Yeah.
still just like, wow.
Yeah, there were people that had been like practicing for ages.
Yeah. And then he lights his ciggy, and then you're like, I want
Just all I wanted was this
Like, I
fucking
want
cigarette.
this ciggy. So he comes like down the stairs, and we're like doing this to him.
Yeah, I was like.
And then he kind of looks at us, and then I kind of like pointed at you, and then he comes right up to you.
Yeah, just like walks into my face and kisses me on the cheek, and I was like,
a kiss on the cheek.
yeah, it was like,
But we're like, no, we
sweat
want to
central
see it.
as well. And I was like, all I wanted was this fucking dart, but like a kiss will do, Dom. Like that's okay.
Yeah, like I guess that's fine. I think like maybe he recognized us from the airport. We probably stood out with like the way we look.
Yeah.
And
Matching
I don't know, we're
outfits,
just
coloured
so
hair,
fucking cute.
yeah. What can
So
we
yeah,
say?
it comes right to you.
Yeah.
Goes down that way, comes back. On the way back, we're still trying to be like,
Can you see?
does his thing where he like climbs onto the crowd.
Yeah.
All of our like other friends we met in the barrier are like there.
They were right
Some
there,
of them
yeah.
are the ones that like ended up getting the dart.
Yeah.
Comes back down, and then I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna try. Gonna try. So I kind of was doing this, like uppies vibes. Like
Yeah.
I also just had the biggest smile on my face.
We
Like,
also did not have our phones out.
yeah, I think that was also because I think everyone else was on their phone. I
Yeah.
think we were maybe like one of the only ones that weren't just like this.
Yeah.
So I think we also were just like easier
Yeah.
to look at.
Yeah.
So I'm just like this. Like I feel like I look like a little kid. He's like, come to me. And then he just looks right at me and comes like straight for me. I guess like grabs me,
Yeah.
kisses me on one cheek, and then I like managed to kiss him on that cheek as well. I put like my arms around
Yeah.
him. And then I don't know, I didn't expect him to go for like the second kiss. So I just see his face in front of me and I remember like, oh god. And then like kisses me on the other one. Cause I was a bit shocked that he like did the second one, I didn't like kiss him again.
Yeah.
And then I just said like, I love you or something.
Yeah.
And then he walks away and I remember being like, oh.
We were both just like covered in beer
Oh
and
yeah,
sweat.
and
as
then
well.
like my face, like this whole like section of my face, both my cheeks are just wet now.
Yeah.
But like it just felt amazing. That, Like
Yeah.
every cause I guess I hugged him too, so I guess my arms have been wet.
Yeah.
Too. But I'm just wet.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh my god, that was sick. And then
Yeah.
and then Patina's next to me, and she's like, this is like another person we like met. Actually, we met her there.
We met her in
That's like
Sydney.
seeing her like everywhere.
Yeah.
And becoming friends with her. But she was like, are you okay? I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Never been better.
I was like, yeah, I'm great.
Yeah.
And then the next like significant thing was fire.
Yeah.
He
Fire. I just every time someone says fire now, that just goes into my head.
He is singing the like, hey pretty girl, comes over and looks like right at us, like points at us, and then is like, I think you should spend the day with me.
Yeah.
And then we're both just like,
And we were
also-
both filming, and I dropped my phone as soon as he looked at us.
Filming because he walked over in the first
Yeah.
verse, walked away, and then walked over on the
Back.
first chorus.
Yeah.
Walked away, came back. So I was filming like the first one.
Yeah.
But when he came in front of us, like
Yeah.
I just dropped my
Yeah.
phone because I was like, I'm not gonna have my phone up when he's fucking
No.
in front
Yeah,
of me.
100%.
Like everyone's filming, and I'll
Yeah.
find it later.
Yeah,
And we did.
exactly. We did.
And then like second time he comes over, that's when you drop your phone.
Yeah,
He's actually
he was
looking at
right
us
there, and I was
trying.
like, "Fuck no, I'm not filming this."
So we didn't get the footage, but like Patina and like heaps of other people did.
yeah,
Literally like picks us out again.
yeah,
So we're just like,
so good. And then he did what he did at Bloodfest, and did Who's Heard the first album, and everyone lost their shit. And then it was like second album, yeah, and then he goes third album, and then Changes obviously was really emotional, but then it was really emotional for all the newer fans because a lot of people discovered him through the Changes cover and through the Aussie stuff. So that was really cool.
Adam threw his picks.
Yes,
as well.
Adam Warrington threw some pics.
Yeah, I managed to like get back to the front And I tried to reach down and get it at first, and I was like, maybe I can get it, like maybe I can reach it, but I was like a little bit too short. And then the security came up and was like, if you've dropped something, you can tell me and I can get it for you. And I was like, I'm really sorry, can you please get me that? And she gives me like annoyed, I'm like, thank you. And then I saw another one that like other people didn't notice.
Yeah.
As soon as you throw them, I clocked like all of them. I was like, I know exactly where all of them are. And then no, someone else got that one. And then there was another one like under the confetti. Yeah. And then the people next to me, who were the people that pushed in, were like trying to get it, but the security was ignoring them. Yeah. And then because they were just like yelling at him, and I really politely went, hey, excuse me, can you please like help me? I've just dropped my thing. Yeah. And then he gave it to me, and then I gave you the first one.
You gave me the first one.
I gave you the first one, and then I tried. I was like, I'll just try and get another one. And then I was like, we both got it.
You both got Adam pics.
We both got Adam pics. He didn't actually do a meet and greet. He just like said hi to everyone from the balcony, climbed onto the things. I love how he climbs things. I'm sure his team have like little heart attacks.
Yeah, poor James,
every
man.
moment. Yeah, dude, when he got out in Mumbai, James is like
bolting, like, dude needs a fucking raise or like some help.
James.
Like he's a fucking legend.
James and Sweet Adam Wood.
Sweet Adam Wood.
Like,
why is his Instagram Sweet Adam Wood? It's so good though.
I personally did not know who these people were till this tour.
Yeah.
But I love both of them.
Bullshit.
I made everyone wake up at like 4:30.
Yep.
To drive to Melbourne. Why have I done this?
Why have I done this?
Ugh. So like an hour into the drive, a fucking stick comes flying at us. So I think the car in front of us like hits a stick on the road. It comes flying at us. I swerve as much as I safely can because there were cars on either side of us. So I go like as much as I can to the side, and it hits my mirror.
Yeah, thank God I didn't hit the windscreen.
Then not too long after, the car just starts feeling weird.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, maybe the road's like bumpy. And what I think is hilarious is like everyone was thinking it, but no one fucking said anything.
Yeah.
Honks at me.
Bro, I missed this whole situation.
Were you asleep?
No, I wasn't asleep. I was just like clueless in the backseat.
Someone like waves at me or like beeps me, like gets my attention in the lane next to me, and then she's like mouthing like your tire is flat, like your tire is flat, and then I go, oh okay, like thank you. Yeah. 2 seconds later, suddenly it's like, and I'm like, oh okay, we need to pull over like now, like right now. And thank God we did, because like my tire had exploded and like worn down. When I got out of the car and saw the tire like that, I was like, oh. My guys weren't open till like 8, so we just like went and got a coffee, chilled. So the Mel venue was like pretty shit, and there's like, you buy tickets for like each section, and we like couldn't get tickets for the front because it's like so limited.
It's like 100 people.
And then we were like, oh, we don't want to sit in chairs, so we're like, fuck it, we'll just have to get the lawn. So we just vibed like near the venue's like entrance.
Yeah,
we
the gate entrance with all of the like crew and shit.
So we just like chilled with everyone, sat in the grass, like we're just kind of vibing. Like I liked kind of just hanging out with everyone.
Yeah, it was nice. But then we got in the lawn line. Yeah.
And then we got there and we were like, fuck this shit. We're like, this.
It's not gonna cut it.
And I remember like I had looked on Tixel earlier and I saw 2 like seats. And we was like, do we just fucking buy it? Do we just do it? We were like, yeah. Like once you've had Barrett in Sydney, like you can't go back. Got some new tickets, went into the seated area. The secchi on the right just like let us stand in the aisles. And it was kind of nice because we were like able to stand and actually dance and move.
And it was on a slant as well, so we could see really well.
Yeah, so you could see perfectly, and I think like he could also see us. Yeah. Like for sure.
Yeah.
So it was actually kind of a vibe. During, I don't know, the significant things that happened for me were like during Loner.
That was low life,
like,
bro.
Sorry, low life. During low life, I was actually like...
Loner and low life?
You want to start with an L?
Yeah. Low life,
During low life, when we was getting everyone on everyone's shoulders, I, at Bloodfest, didn't make any friends to be on anyone's shoulders. Obviously, we couldn't do it in Sydney because we were like squished up to the barrier, so I was like, this is my fucking chance. Yeah. This guy who like looks like he's like big enough to carry me. Yeah. Already like chatted to me a bit, and then I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna ask him. I tried to like go to get him, but people were like in the way, so I had to like go around this other way. And then he's already asking someone else, do you want to get on my shoulders? And she, thank God, said no. The girl next to me has not spoken to him, but is like looking like she's ready to just jump on him. And I really quickly just got in and was like, can I get on your shoulders, like, before her? And he was like, yeah. And so she stopped because she saw that he was already talking to me. And then he just goes, yeah, get on.
Did not bend down. Did not. And at this point, I got my phone out because this is fucking iconic. Caught the entire thing on film.
So I was like, fuck, I have to jump. I have to climb this man. Like, he didn't kneel down at all.
No, it was ridiculous.
And he's like, even though I was on a tiny step above him, he was still taller than me.
Like two
so
people.
I was like, okay, so I kind of get ready and I'm like boing as hard as I can. I tried my best. The two people, the girl who like was gonna get on him and like some other lady
like lifted
started,
you up.
lifting me up, and then my knee is like bent in this weird position. He's holding my knee bent, but he's not letting it go, and so I can't like get on him properly. So I'm awkwardly on him, but my knee is like back here. And then the girl's holding my foot, trying to put it, but he's not moving his arm to let me go. And I'm like, can I? And then finally I'm up there. And then it was like kind of scary, but kind of amazing.
Yeah.
Like I was a bit like, oh fuck. But I was also like, this is sick.
Yeah.
And like, obviously I'm like, I can see, like I can already see, but I can see. And then like, maybe he can see me too. And then I was just like, fuck yeah, this is the best thing ever. I did this, which is the wrong one. I realized instead of that as well. I'm like up there doing this, and I'm like, oh, oops.
Wait a minute.
Oopsies. I was just like in it, man. I don't know, bro. My hands did whatever they did, but that was fun. That was a vibe.
Then we adopted a mom.
Yeah, and then like we also sort of made friends with like the mom next to us.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, she has to be a mom.
Surely she.
But I think she was there alone as well. Cause
Yeah,
I thought she was with the other guy.
No.
They were like next to each other and like chatting.
Yeah.
But they were both there by themselves. And then so Dom's like doing the thing where he's like, show me your tongue.
During what song step?
Don't do this. All the L's. You know, I do it with people's that name starts with J.
Really?
I like can't remember
Confuse
them
them?
for the life of me. There's like Jaden, Jordan, Justin.
They're all the
that
same.
it like I literally can't.
Regardless, during Loner, Dom did the classic like stick out your tongue, that vibe.
And so he picks out the mom right next to us and goes like, show me your tongue, mom.
Yeah, and it's like,
Mom,
Mom, show me your
she's
tongue.
She's wearing a hot pink bra.
Was she hadn't clocked the bra? Oh my
She's
god.
wearing a hot pink bra and she
Right.
goes, what?
Yeah.
She didn't actually show her tits.
No.
She showed her
Her
bra.
bra, but still, it was
She
iconic.
lifted her shirt up.
Dom goes, not your tits, your tongue.
Like I feel
That
like
was hilarious.
we just sort of adopted like these random like group of like NPCs. That's how I would put it. Is that weird? And then, cause then the girl next to us too was just like.
Oh, she was vibing.
She was just going fucking hard the whole time. So she was also kind of a vibe. So I was just like, we were just surrounded by some like fun people. So I think it made the experience good for me. And then afterwards, he was doing like a meet and greet out the front.
Yeah.
I mean, we still managed to get to the gate, but we're in a pretty shit spot. The security was covering us. We met this guy. As Dom is like coming up to us, looks me right in my fucking face, and I'm like, yes, he's gonna say hi this time, right? Right? Dom! Guitar pick! Dom's like looking at me and the guy and going, oh, like looking at us and the guy.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't have one on me. I have. And you were like, Dom's a people pleaser. Yeah, I think it's like this whole thing, like following around and seeing him over multiple days on the same tour, same leg of a tour. You can really see like he does his job and he does what he has to do for the fans.
Yeah.
But there are some times where I look at him and I'm a bit like, I'm sure he loves it. But I also think he's like
He's exhausted.
because you could just see the energy go down.
Yeah.
Like not like yes, he's still so fucking energetic. He plays his role so well. He does what he has to do. With like Sydney, I feel like he really went all out. Like the first show back, he like it was Sydney, it was Kudos Arena.
He also did a shoey in Sydney and only did one in Sydney. Forgot to mention that.
Oh yeah.
From some random girl's Converse.
You know what I thought was like shitty of Sydney? Was asking him for a shoey.
Whilst he was super emotional, after changes?
Because, yeah, he did. Yes. It was like the 2 times that he was emotional, which, like, whether it's staged or not, man's still up there, looking like he's about to cry, and you just start hearing shoey.
Yeah, that was fun.
And he's there, like,
trying to compose himself.
He's like, are you fucking kidding me right now? His face is just like, it's like during an emotional moment where he's trying to pay tribute to his mate, he's trying to enjoy the moment. You can see him just like, fine, throw it over.
Some randos Converse as well.
Oh man, like they really wanted that shoe. That's what I mean. Like he does his job.
Yeah.
He does what he has to do for the fans, and I respect it. But I also hope he's okay.
Yeah, definitely.
We went like thrift shopping.
Oh yeah.
We found these pink sunnies at the thrift store. And then Francesca already has.
I had these purple ones that I did for Bloodfest. So I painted Steph's and now we're matching.
And like the hat and sunnies combo.
Yeah.
It was a fucking vibe.
It's
So
a vibe.
oh yeah, in between like Sydney and Melbourne, remember I
Oh,
sent
yeah.
you a video
Yeah.
of her like blasting ghosts coming home, and I like sent you a video being like, Mama's just got home and I can see ghosts from the car. So Mum's like really getting into YUNGBLUD. Calls me after I've shown her like all the cool shit that we've experienced, and she's like, I need to go to a concert. Like I want to go. Goes, just book it. And so I call my friend and I'm like, do you mind if we drive back home like a day early?
Yeah.
So that I can hang out with my mom in Brizzy. And then Francesca's obviously like, well, I'm fucking coming too.
Yeah. And we couldn't do Adelaide because Adelaide was the day after, and Brisbane night 1 was sold out. But Brisbane night 2 still had tickets.
Yeah.
And thank fuck it was Brisbane night 2.
Mm-hmm. Because they post a post
Yeah.
saying, Australia, who wants drinks? And we're like, it has to be Brisbane. We just don't know what day it is yet, but it has to be Brisbane.
Has to be Brisbane.
Shout out Patina, who bumped into
yeah.
Adam Wood at the airport
Yeah.
and asked him, and he confirmed it was Sunday night.
Sunday night.
So we're like, fuck yeah. We decided to book flights for Saturday night. So I
Yeah.
had to drive back Saturday day and like go straight to the airport. So I love you, Beck. Made her leave at 5 a.m. again. I made her listen to every single album, like actual every single album.
Even the third one?
Mm-hmm.
Da, 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 da. And then you say it back to me. La la la. Da 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 da. Da la la.
Oh my god.
Even the third one, and I was telling her like stories about each one. I was like, he hates this song. This song is this. This song is about
Don't go.
this. Yeah. And then she was sort of like, as they were playing, like adding ones she liked to her playlist.
That was so cute.
So I was like, yay. But yeah, every album on the drive back. Thanks, Beck.
Thanks, Beck.
Go to the airport. The flight is cancelled. The flight is not till 10 a.m. the next day. And we're like, fuck.
Well, there goes barrier, because we won't get there early enough, we won't camp, we won't line up, and we're not going to get fucking barrier.
Thank
So
God we
lines would be
have
crazy.
Patina there, and she's like, nah, it's actually super chill here.
Yeah.
Like, hardly anyone's lining up or camping.
Yeah.
Like, no one was camping, and it was
No
raining.
camp.
In a way, I guess it was good because we did actually get to go home and like sleep
Yeah, get dressed the
in a
next
bed.
morning.
So we
properly.
got dressed in
Yeah.
the morning, got ready. We got to the airport and they delayed it by another hour. And then when we got to Brisbane Airport, there wasn't a place for us to land. Literally, we were doing circles in the air. We were doing circles in the air. So we ended up getting the venue at 1:30.
Not terrible.
So the venue was actually like good
Yeah.
in the sense of there was no number system, no fancy number system because there was no point. Multiple lines at one gate, and that was 18 only and over.
Yes.
So that was good for us because when we got there were only like a small bunch of people there.
Yeah.
And some people even let us in front of them.
Yeah, it was crazy. Everyone was so like chill.
There's a line, buddy.
Like everyone was like nice, everyone was
nice,
vibing.
yeah.
They opened the gate and we all kind of were like, thank you, and like being
Yeah.
really lovely to them. And then, yeah, I was like, you and Mum go in first.
Man took forever to put on my wristband. I swear. I was sitting there like shaking, like just put on the fucking wrist. He's like making it perfect. And I was like, bro, it doesn't matter. Get me in.
He also took so long for me.
Yes.
But thank God you guys were just like
Barrier.
spread.
Elbows out,
Elbows
legs
out.
out, and then your mama came in, and then you came in, and we fucking got barrier.
And we got barrier despite everything being against us.
Yeah. Oh, Junies came on stage for Brisbane, and they were like recognized gas to see us, which was just so funny.
Yeah, they looked really happy to see
Yeah.
us, which was cute.
And it's their hometown in Brisbane, so they went off.
Yeah,
They brought their mates out. It
I
was
thought that
so
was
good.
adorable.
Yeah.
People were already lining up at the bar,
Yeah.
and we had like a friend of a friend
In the
that
line.
was kind of like
yeah.
giving us updates of like
Updating,
how
yeah.
long it was getting. So we were sort of like gauging that. We're like, let's stay through Fleabag.
Yes.
The chick that he picked out was a fucking rock star.
She was fucking awesome.
She was so hot. She was so cool.
She was so cool. Like, just absolutely shredded on the guitar. Starts, like, goes into a solo. Adam Warrington's like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, they're both, Dom and Adam, like, looking at each other like, oh, shit.
Yeah. We managed to get picks again.
Oh, yeah. So this time we got Dom.
We got Dom's
Dom
picks.
picking a Brat pick. So
Yeah.
we got Dom's picks, which was fucking sick. Like, we've just been so lucky.
You know what it is?
So...
I have been on my lucky dart train. So there's a weird superstition. When you buy a deck of cigarettes, you flick it, the one that comes up the highest, you turn around and that's your lucky dart. It's supposed to bring you luck. I had a lucky dart for every interaction that we had. So when you light it, we will get picks. We will get barrier. And also our hard work paid off. It wasn't just luck.
So yeah, you were like, it's time to go. And I had like a moment of weakness, but like, you were right, obviously.
I just started walking. I was like, you're coming with me.
You were
like we're going.
And I was like, okay. But like, as we were going, I was like 5 minutes in.
Yeah.
Too. Like, it was nice, like having space again.
Yeah.
But it was, everyone was a bit like, what the fuck?
Everyone was so confused, but
Yeah.
a lot of people left after Fleabag.
So yeah, I picked up my poster.
Oh yeah.
I did the like digital
Order.
download
Yeah.
order. We get in and we're around the 300 mark.
Yeah, we're like 310 and they were thinking of capping it at 350.
Yeah, I think they did cap it at 400 or 500.
They capped it at 400, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway, Dom arrives, like, mind you, like an hour and a half later than he was supposed to.
Yeah.
Man was drunk when he rocked up.
He was drinking in the car. Yeah, Dom like makes his way around to the bar. I'm in the second row to the bar with Imogen.
Yeah.
And he's like served a couple of drinks, but I swear to God, most people like
There was shots.
staring at him.
Oh, yes.
Yes, most people like staring at him.
Filming him.
Just filming him.
Yeah.
The people directly in front of me all already had a drink. He served like this guy a drink. And then people would be like, alright, if you've got your drink, like move on.
Yeah.
You know,
No,
like
I did.
let us get one too. Which I think is fair.
Yeah.
Dom's looking at like, is anyone gonna order a drink?
Yeah.
Everyone's just staring at him or asking for stuff, like asking
Yeah.
for photos. And then I'm like, I'll have a drink. Because Imogen was like, you order.
Yeah.
And then he's like, yes. And he comes over and I was like, I said the wrong thing. She wanted like tequila pineapple, but I said vodka pineapple. So I was like, 2 vodka pineapples. And then she was like, no. And I was like, ah, fuck. And we're like, Dom, no, it's the wrong order. It's the wrong order. And then I think he put vodka and tequila in because she was like, tequila. He's like, okay. And he's like, you guys want a single or a double? And we're like, obviously a double.
I mean, he was paying,
Yeah.
so.
And he was like, yeah. And then he starts like just fucking pouring shit into our drinks. I don't even know what was in it, but it was like pretty strong.
Was it good?
It was good. I just don't know what the fuck I was tasting. Like it was, it tasted like pineapple juice.
Okay, well, we got that part right.
But it like.
It was probably vodka and tequila.
I definitely like felt things from it.
Yeah.
Like, like after I drank it, I was a bit like, whoa. But he gave it to us, and then I was like, thank you. He like bites the lime, puts it in Imogen's drink. I think like in the video, you see me say to her like, oh my God, he bit your lime or something. So like she takes a bite of the lime, I take a bite of the lime naturally. We wanted to stay. But we're like, we've kind of got to follow the same principle.
Yeah.
You got your drink. Fuck
Yeah.
off. I was kind of stressing because I felt like I like ditched you.
Nah, I was
And I
fine.
was
like,
like,
'cause you guys, it was better that you guys left because it was like the respectful thing to do, and I was still waiting for my fucking drink, which I never got. And then I was at the bar, I was like second row again, and then I'm like trying to order a drink from Dom, but he's just like being fucking chaotic. While I was at the bar, for like 20 minutes? I think he did about 7 shots with people, and he was just like necking alcohol into his mouth. As soon as someone took a drink, he'd take a sip of it. It was chaotic. Then he gets up on the bar, bless sweet Adam Wood gets up behind him and like filming him. So funny. They were both like absolutely slaughtered. It was like great content. It was hilarious. And then again, no one's ordering from him, and they're just standing there, and people getting him to sign stuff. And I was like, oh my God, I've got a deck of cigarettes. It's like, Dom, sign my ciggies. And he grabbed me. He was like, fuck yeah. I grabbed the ciggies and signed them for so long. Didn't realize I had plastic on the bottom bit. And then he signs the top of them. He looked at me and I was like, take one. And he goes, I'm taking one as tax, and puts one behind his ear.
Yeah.
Which is funny. But man didn't take my lucky dart, so he knows what's up. So respect for that.
Nice.
Then I met these guys at front of Junie's.
Yeah.
Well, Juniors did like a surprise show.
Yeah,
like,
so they started performing.
yeah.
So like honestly, it was such a vibe.
Yeah,
Like
it was so
I had so much fun because it was like Dom at the bar on one side, Junior's on the other side performing, and then like Adam Warrington performing as well, and then like Adam Wood just like fucking around.
chaos.
So it was just like everyone was just kind of there, and like it was kind of cool because obviously most people are on the bar side.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like not too like squishy or fucked like on the stage side. Halfway, like no, towards the end of like their last song, Adam gets up.
Oh, it was during Scott Green.
Yeah. Scott Green, and then he's like, play bullshit again. Like they'd already played bullshit. He's like, play bullshit again. You can finish this song first, but play it after.
And start singing bullshit into Danny's mic. This was after that. He was like, everything you say is bullshit. And then whisper something in Danny's ear, and Danny's like, all right, everyone up on stage. And no one did it for like a hot sec.
Well, yeah, because everyone, he's like, all right, everyone get up on stage. And then we all like, did he just say what I think he said? And then everyone kind of at once was like, all right. And then we just like fucking parkour up onto the fucking stage.
You parkoured up. I like stumbled my way on the stage.
Yeah, and then like so they're playing bullshit and we're just like in it with everyone.
Yeah.
But it was just like so sick. Like you just look around and it's like, you know, that one's there, that one's there, that one's there. Like they're all
crazy.
Just around me. Photographers are floating around taking pics. Adam is like floating around doing whatever the fuck Adam's doing. You can kind of see like Dom in the distance, like at the bar.
Yeah, and he was like on the top of the bar singing with the
he's on the top of the bar
Jews.
like singing, so you can like see him over there just like vibing out. And I was like, this is like the sickest thing ever. I've never done anything like that. I've never experienced anything like that. So happy I'm here right now, and I'm having the best time ever.
Thank fuck we went tonight to Brisbane.
And then we were like, all right, let's go to the airport to just like say bye. So he posted, so like,
because we were going to the airport anyway. To fly back
so
to
we're
Sydney.
like, we may as well like stop past this gate and say bye before our flight. The flight was on like the last call, and we saw like Victor kind of chatting to them, and we're like, what's going on? Like, are they missing their flight? Are they late? Are they waiting? And then we kind of joked like it'll be so funny if they start like paging him through the microphone. That's exactly what happened.
It was
so 2 seconds later they're like, what is it, Jules?
They were like, Mrs. Jules and Dominic Harrison, please make your way to the gate. Your flight is leaving or some shit.
I wish we filmed that. It was so funny.
So good.
So I'm like there laughing, and then they like pull up in one of those
like a buggy
plane things.
Yeah.
I reckon they wanted to try and like just avoid people.
Oh, 100%. They were so hungover.
I think
they were so hungover. I walked up to Dom and I was like, hair of the dog with my espresso martini. He looked at me and went, fucking hell.
What did you say?
I said, hair of the dog.
What the hell is that?
It means like, do you want, is like alcohol as like, so in the morning after when you're hungover, you drink alcohol as hair of the dog to like get rid of the hangover. Never heard that?
I've never heard that.
It's like, or it's like you're really full and you eat food. It's like hair of the dog. Do you know what I mean? It's like
a little bit more.
Like, yeah, basically. More to cure the problem.
I've never heard that.
You've never heard that? Okay, anyway.
I thought you were just like, do you want a sip or something?
No, I was like, hair of the dog. And he was like, fucking hell no.
He was like, fuck that.
He was like, fucking hell no.
I feel like I should have offered him my coconut water.
Probably would have taken that.
I think,
Did not want it.
And then I was like, you know what I should have done? I should have not opened the can and been like, coconut water.
Yeah,
but I wanted it.
Yeah.
I wanted it, and it cost like fucking $7.
Yeah, I also really wanted my espresso martini, so I was kind of glad.
So I don't know. Since like he said no to yours, I considered it. I was like, nah. And then we like make our way over to like our actual gate area, and we're like, let's go sit at this restaurant because it has like charging ports and stuff. We kind of joked about Doom Rats passing us, and bumping into them
because they posted a story being like, "Cheers, Brizzy." And it was sunset, and it was sunsetting at the airport, and I was like...
So we're like, and we're trying to, we're like, what... So we just were like, what flight might they be? Let's just read the board. I was like, I'm not bothered to trek it out to the Qantas. Our flight's like about to board. Yeah. And then we're like, no, because they're Aussies. Maybe they are catching like the shitty cheap flight like us.
The shitty cheap flight. But like, Loki.
Yeah, you spotted them, right?
I spotted them. I spotted Danny. They fucking walked past.
And then I was like, oh, it is them. Because we had a few like, is that?
Yeah. They were just like Aussie guys. And we're like, is that them?
Yeah.
No, they're just Aussie.
Guys, they were just like Aussie looking. Yeah. We were like, no. Yeah. So you went over and said hi. What did you say to them? I didn't know.
I was just like, hey, like, I don't know, remember what I said, but Danny was like, the fuck are you doing here? I was like, oh, we're flying back to Sydney. And they were like, oh, no way. Whatever. I can't even remember what happened. I kind of blacked out, to be honest. Danny dapped me up though. Vibes.
Cute. Yeah, we got in our flight. We got in pretty good.
Rewatched the videos non-stop.
Non-stop. And
processed the fucking
remembered everything that we
the week that turned into a fortnight.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah, it was pretty much 2 weeks. It was meant to be a week, but it was 2 weeks.
It was 2 weeks.
Yeah, because I remember one of the days my manager was like, can you come in and work? And I was like, manager, it's YUNGBLUD week. No. Like,
I can't.
Like you can't. Like,
Of course not.
Like, I've told you this, because I even asked him, I was like, when I meet him, can I put it in the work chat?
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, do it. So I was just like, you know this already. Like, how dare you ask me to come in?
The audacity.
I was like, what do you mean come into work?
Oh my god.
I'm camping at Kudos Bank Arena, buddy.
Yeah. Got shit to do. Yeah, it was amazing. I'm still like processing, to be honest. I just kind of can't believe it all happened.
I've never done anything like crazy like that. Like, I've never stalked someone. I don't know. It's kind of, there's like this weird, I feel like, line.
I think we were respectful, and we're also at the end of the day, we are fans.
Yeah. I think we were chill. Like, I think we were around a lot of crazy people, and I think we're crazy in a different way.
Yeah.
We were like respectful, crazy.
Yeah.
There were a lot of people that went to all the shows.
There were people that went to all the shows, people that camped out
There
for
are a lot
most
of people
them.
that like.
Went to all the airports.
Yeah, but also he posted all that. So
He did.
was,
Oh,
like,
100%.
inviting people
Yeah,
to go.
definitely.
But yeah, I think overall, we were pretty chill.
It was chill.
And I really had like the best, craziest, sickest, most amazing
Yeah.
2 weeks of.
It was fucking
Our life.
crazy. As I've been saying, if this is the way the fucking year starts, it's gonna be a goddamn
Yeah, that
good
too.
year.
Like, I really feel like I can do anything now.
Yeah, right?
Which is, I think it's just like kind of insane that I got
Yeah.
that from this. But that's
Yeah.
how I feel. Like, just seeing him there,
Yeah.
I feel like untouchable. Like, I feel like I could do anything.
Yeah.
I feel like life is so just like worth fucking living,
Oh,
and vibing,
100%.
and just like
Yeah.
going after my goals and my dreams. And like,
Yeah.
he really makes me feel that way.
Yeah,
Just
definitely.
seeing him on stage makes me feel like I could do anything.
Yeah, yeah.
Which I think is such a crazy thing to take from a show, but like
Yeah.
that's what I took from it.
Yeah, I feel the same way, and also just the people that we met along the way were just so fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that was like a huge highlight. Was like meeting everyone, and like the best, like not the best thing about a YUNGBLUD show, but like one of the best things about a YUNGBLUD show is the people that you meet. Everyone's so like-minded. We're going to Sydney June Rats. We've got friends from Melbourne and friends from up north coming down for Sydney June Rats, and then we're going to Melbourne June Rats to meet up with friends that we met in Melbourne. We're gonna have more fun. Our fucking Junies Old Mates tour. Let's fucking go.
I'm gonna go sleep for like a whole week. But yeah, vibe.
Nice spelling, babes.
Bro.
Whirl.
I mean, the point is there.
The point is there.
Look at this, what I've made. I started noting down every time I cry. There's just a lot of things that have made me cry, I guess. But in our 2 week don't
Yeah.
I didn't cry.
Yeah. See?
It's all like around it.
See? On that note.
Let's fuck off.
Oh, vibes. Oh, I'm gonna eat my pizza now.